guys, so welcome to Dulcie's Creations. I am starting a new project and it's the first time that I am doing just resin. I mean, other than little castings of little things, this has got to be by far the biggest project I'm going to be doing with just resin. So these are some molds for notebook covers. Now I had only ordered one because I'm tired of ordering molds that are rubbish. So after liking it, I thought, well, I want two, because if I want to pour, I need to pour the back and the front at the same time, so that, you know, there isn't a color difference or anything, because you basically mix the color all at once. Anyway, so I had gotten the one pack yesterday because it actually comes, sorry, I'm messing around with the iPad so I know you're in focus or on the camera. One pack comes with an A5 and then this little one. So I ordered a second pack, so I've got the two little ones also. So I'm going to do this. Now, I measured how much resin I needed by putting water into the one, and I was actually quite surprised at the quantity. It wanted 180 mils. So I've done a little bit less because I can always go up and just top it up with clear. So I've mixed some of the colors, and some of them are from this epoxy Let's Resin. It's little bottles. Steve McDonald was recommending them, so I've used some of those. And then I've got some pigment powders also. So I've used some of these. I mean, there's quite a few here. I've had these forever because I keep meaning to do something and just, I'm afraid. I don't know how it's going to come out. And it is just one of those things that I did a project a few years ago for a friend. And it wasn't one of the best things I've ever done, so I wasn't overly impressed, but I guess because I didn't understand resin. So we're going to try again. So I've got some black here, and I've used the yes, black from the Let's Resin, and then it was far too transparent, and I wanted a little bit of let's see if I can show you, a little bit of like glitter, but not really glitter. So what I did is I put in some of this Arteza acrylic fancy black, and it is brilliant. Okay, and then in this one, and I'm not sure you're even going to see this, the stick is an old stick, but in here all I've done is I have put in this dragonfly blue green gold shift. I love these paints. So that's that one there. And then for the gold, and I've just finished mixing them all, so there's a lot of bubbles coming to the top. In the gold I have got some of the powder. I don't know if there's a gold in here. I think there's a yellow and an orange. I don't think there's a gold in here as such. No, I don't think it was from here. So yeah, so I've used the powder, and then I just found it wasn't enough for me. So I've mixed some of my favorite Deco Art Extreme Sheen Metallic. Which one is this? This is the 24K Gold. So I mixed some of that in there, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. And then in here, there you go, beautiful, beautiful green, beautiful, love it. So I used some of the green, of this green. So it's just green, that's all it is. And then I used one of these pigment powders, this one, Pearl Pigment Green, and it still wasn't really what I wanted, so I added this one, Iridescent Green Yellow, Pebeo, and my absolute favorite color is, and this is from Switzerland, and it is called Aquamarine or Dark Aquamarine. A little bit of that, a little bit of this, and that's the green I've come up with, and I'm loving it. I am absolutely loving it. Okay, and then over here I've got white. Now in this white I have mixed some of the white from here, yeah, there, white, and I have put in some of this pearl pigment, mother of pearl, in there also. So wish me luck, let's do this. To be honest, I don't know what I want to do, how I want to do it. I really hope I haven't overdone it with the resin, but I did measure it, and I was supposed to measure it to know exactly how much. So okay. Now there's very little black because I didn't want a lot. I don't want it to dominate, but I did want a little bit of it. Oh, and by the way, I've got this on an MDF board because I'm going to move this board into the area where I usually cut my eggs. I vacuumed that nicely, so that's dust free, but I know over there it is level, and of course because it's got the cover over, it's going to be dust free. So this is why it's on this MDF board, so that I can move it and leave it there overnight. Now I'm sure I shouldn't have any resin on these little bits. I don't think right now it is too level because it's moving all down here, so I think I need to just adjust this one a little bit while I'm pouring the resin. The best way to do it is to take one of these, or two of these lovely sticks, and just put it under there, and another one under there. Hopefully it will be all right. So this gold. Seems to have more green than this one. It should have been almost the same, but I don't think they really are. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it into the area there where it's going to be dust free, and every once in a while I'll go and check the bubbles. But other than that, guys, even though for you it's only a few seconds away, but we will see you tomorrow. Hello everyone. Well, it's demolding time. I've actually left it for more than 24 hours because I was so busy yesterday with other things, and by the time I checked on them they didn't feel quite hard, so I thought I'd leave them alone. But yeah, let's do this. Well, at least you see they're still a bit flimsy. And I did this on Saturday evening. They're still not 100%, but at least it's even. And it's got a beautiful color. It looks gorgeous. But I might have to leave them alone for a few. Oh, let's just see. I don't think I'm going to just finish them off just yet because they still feel very they're still not 100. This one seems to have set a lot harder, but still not 100%. There's a little lip on this one at that end, just very little, nothing major. And again, not sure which one I like more, but I think I like that. You can see the gold a lot better. I do like that. So okay, well, at least they turned out a lot better than I thought. And then these are just bits and pieces that I'd put into not to waste the resin. So I demolded these flowers yesterday, and that's when I realized they weren't 100%, because now they've dried properly. But at least, you know, the resin doesn't go to waste. And then I've got these. Definitely have to, you see this? Okay, this is dry now. Going to just give this a little sand down, but it's supposed to be like for a necklace, a pendant. It's very pretty. I tried to put some flowers in this one. You can see it there, not so much there. I'll have to drill the hole because I put too much resin and it's only part way through, but it's very pretty. I love this one. This is some blue I had from a while ago, and I'd put it into the mold, but it needed more, so I just put in some of that iridescent one I'd put in there. So it looks lovely. I think either way it looks very pretty. There's another one, gold. Let's see how these turned out. I do like that. Oh, I think there's something in there. And I'll have to just sand it a little bit here because there's a lip on that. That one went through. Okay. Then with the green. Oh, that's lovely. With some of the white, the iridescent, and I added a little bit of black that was left. I think that's very pretty. There's another one. Strange shape, this one. This was just with the iridescent one, with that dragonfly paint. I think that's beautiful. I do like that. Can you see it? Let me just see. And then there's a puzzle shaped one. I think that's very cute. Also with the same iridescent one. So now what I need to do is get the findings for this, and I'm not sure whether I would put leather necklace type things or use a proper chain. Not quite sure. Okay, so for the notebook, I got some paper. I just think that is very, very little. I might use both, but, and then I got some of these, which I think are very small. Probably should have been slightly bigger, but that's how the set came, put it that way. I'm almost sure I'm not supposed to struggle as much as I am. Okay. Well, I think for this particular ring, I actually don't think I should put any more paper in it. But I think what I like about these rings is that, you know, whoever buys it can take it out, refill it, or, you know, or swap pages around, that type of thing. Can always add some pages or tab pages, that type of thing. So I think this is quite a nice, neat way. That's round and the book is square. I think I might need to do some adjustments to that. But that does look very pretty. So I have finished the resin cover notebook. Let me just bring you closer to me. Sorry. Here you go. And I also got a little punch to do the rounded corners, and I think they're looking a bit better. Definitely don't stick out as much as they do. So all I really want to do now is I'm going to just put some gold pen around the edges just to finish it off. I have sanded down all the rough edges and all that. It is a lot better. And yeah, so it's just the final step really, and it will be ready. So I've got a Posca metallic gold. I know a lot of people use all sorts of different ones, but before I got into the expense of buying all these expensive pens that I have seen online, I thought I would just try this. It is for acrylic. Well, when I say acrylic, it's metallic, Posca. I guess you can use it for anything. So we'll see how it works. Not sure if this is going to work, but it's very wet. Now what I wanted to do is also just go on the edge over there. doesn't look too bad. A little bit of choking at the bottom here. I actually like that. Oh, good morning everyone. So after demolding it all, I decided to give it another coat because the gold was coming off. Anyway, so I gave it another coat about, I don't know, almost 2.5 days ago. And I know for a fact when I put it into my most level area of the workshop shed, I know it was fully covered. I don't know if you can see this, but it's absolutely awful. Can you see all those lines? It's not as smooth as it was. It's just terrible. And then over here I've got some holes where the resin obviously moved away from it. Whereas if you see there, if I do this, you can see it is absolutely beautiful and smooth. And then this is the outside, which had the extra coat on it. It's terrible. And then this is the front cover. I had put a little quote there for my daughter, and it's exactly in the same situation. It just looks horrible, absolutely horrible. To be honest, I'm about giving up with resin. I just don't know what to do. I mean, this is such a waste, and it looks terrible. It looks absolutely terrible. So what can I say? I am going to just say that this is an absolutely failed project. I thought I would share it with you anyway, seeing as how I started it, and I don't see any point in trashing the project in video wise. Might as well post it. I'm so disappointed because it looks so good. So I thought a last layer of just clear on top, for one, to stick down this wording so that it was protected, and the gold that I'd put around also make that it was protected. It is just totally ruined. Totally ruined. I should have just left it alone. So I'm calling this project an absolute fail and closed. Thank you so much for your time, for being here with me. Thank you so much to my subscribers. If you're new here, please do like, please do subscribe. I'm not always despondent. It's just that it was meant to be a gift for my daughter, and I can't send her this. I'm not happy with it. It just, yeah. So guys, thank you so much. Wherever you are, we're in the world, in the country, please do stay safe and stay well. I will see you all on the next project. Bye.